This is from Mashable. It says, earlier this week, a Twitter user shared pictures of what she thought looked like cameras disguised as fire sprinklers scattered throughout her Airbnb in Philadelphia. This prompted other users to begin sharing their Airbnb horror stories on Twitter, while an investigation conducted by the Philadelphia police concluded that there were no hidden cameras in the Airbnb. The social media damage had already been done. And so that's why on Twitter, there was trending for a while, Airbnb. People were sharing their horror stories of being in Airbnbs. And some of the tweets, someone says, LOL, Airbnb hosts are like, I need you to take your shoes off in the house, take the garbage out, turn the music down. And if you want to live under this roof, you got to follow my rules. It's like you're living at your parents' house at 19 as a service. Someone else says, we just abandoned an Airbnb in New York City, claimed to have AC and a double bed, also had lovely stains on the sheets and couch. And there was apparently a turd that was, I don't know if this was this Amber Heard's house that he was staying at? But there was fecal matter in the house, apparently. A lot of other horror stories like this. I'm just reading this to get to the point that I want to make, which is, why are you all staying at Airbnbs? There are limited circumstances where I can understand it. Like if you're going away on vacation, you want to find a home, like a lakefront home or something, and maybe you use Airbnb for that. If you need a long-term rental, you're staying somewhere for 3 months, maybe you use Airbnb for that. But people use Airbnb when they're just visiting town for a few days. They use it when they're traveling. And that's what I don't get. You want to go stay in somebody's house? You want to stay in someone else's house and pay for it. Staying in other people's houses, that's the worst thing. I don't like staying in my own family's. If I'm visiting family, I prefer to stay in a hotel than stay in their house because it's uncomfortable, it's awkward. Nothing is set up the way that you would set it up. You're in someone else's house. It's their rules. It's their everything. They never have their kitchen set up the right way. Every time I'm in somebody else's kitchen, I'm just thinking to myself, why would you put the forks and knives here? Why would you put the cups there, not over there? It doesn't make any sense the way things are laid out. Makes no sense to me, especially when you consider there's a whole industry that had previously been set up for the purposes of providing accommodations to travelers. It's called the hotel industry. And hotels are great. I love hotels. I'm a hotel enthusiast. Some hotels aren't good, but you know if they're not going to be good based on the brand, based on the price. So you know what you're getting into ahead of time. And the hotels are specifically designed for the purpose of staying in for a few days when you're on the road. You know where everything's going to be. If you can't find it, you can call down. And there's a whole staff that's there, and their whole job is to just wait on you, hand and foot. There's a bar. Someone will come and make your bed every morning if you want. They'll bring fresh towels. It's fantastic. The only reason to stay in Airbnb is that it's cheaper, but it's actually not cheaper anymore. A lot of times it's more expensive. So stay in a hotel. This message brought to you by the hotel industry. Actually, I'm doing it for free because that's how generous I am. If you want to join my exclusive fan base or a cult, that's what it is, we're forming a cult, then all you got to do is click the subscribe button and ring the bell below this video to stay up to date with all my content. And if you want even more, you can watch or listen to my show at thedailywire.com, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Looking forward to welcoming you to the Sweet Baby Gang.